ओके, मैंने रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन कर दी है, तो हम शुरू करते हैं। सो आपको पता है ना आज का टॉपिक क्या है? व्हाट इज द टॉपिक फॉर टुडे?
Employment, ma'am.
या, राइट।
Self employment.
राइट, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट। Okay, actually, before starting our concept, I just want to know something by your side. Okay, so what do you think about the सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट? आप क्या सोचते हो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बारे में? सो जस्ट आप कुछ सेकंड, 30 सेकंड में आपको देने वाली हूँ। सो बस आप कोशिश करिए बताने की आप क्या सोचते हो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बारे में। सो पुलक सर, मैं आपसे ही शुरू करती हूँ।
मैम,
हाँ।
सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट में तो मजा ही अलग है। किसी की
अच्छा,
रोक चलता है, अपना मर्जी में काम करो।
सही है। ओके ओके, आपका सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट ही है ना?
हाँ मैम।
हाँ, आप सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट। ओके, नाइस। ओके, थैंक यू। चलिए मैम, आप क्या सोचते हो?
Ma'am, according to me, self-employment is the freedom, financial freedom first of all. और जब आपके पास फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम होती है ना, तो आप डिसीजन लेने की पावर रखते हो। फॉर मी, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट इज लाइक कि आप अपने आप को एंगेज रखे हुए हो, जो आपके लिए पैसा भी कमा रही है और आपके पास आपकी फ्रीडम और डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर दोनों है।
राइट राइट, या, थैंक यू। ये आर यू सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड?
यस, आई एम अ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड।
Okay, nice. Thank you. Yeah. Sneha ma'am.
हेलो
Yes ma'am. So what do you think about self-employment?
मैम, मेरे हिसाब से तो हैप्पीनेस यही है मेरे लिए सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट। खुश
Okay.
रहना यही है सिर्फ।
Okay, okay, nice. Okay. So are you self-employed?
अभी तक तो नहीं हूँ मैम।
Okay. कोई बात नहीं। अभी आपने अपना मास्टर्स वगैरह भी कंप्लीट कर दी है साइकोलॉजी में, आप कुछ बन सकते हो।
हाँ, मतलब अभी मेरा चल रहा है कि करना है, काउंसलिंग में कुछ करियर करना है, जनवरी से स्टार्ट करने वाली हूँ मैं। अभी तक तो हाउस वाइफ थी और बच्चे भी छोटे हैं अभी। लड़की तो सिर्फ 2.5 साल की है, तो कुछ कर नहीं पाई, तो आगे प्लान है मेरा। लेकिन जो भी है वो मैं अपनी खुशी के लिए कर रही हूँ। ज्यादा पैसा मैटर नहीं कर रहा है मुझे अभी तक।
Okay. Okay, nice. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Shalom ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what do you think about self-employment?
Basically, be yourself like a boss. आप खुद ही हो, सब कुछ खुद ही करना है at initial stage, and after that you can generate employment for others as well.
Right, right, nice. Yeah, thank you. And Sneha ma'am, another one Sneha ma'am is there. Sneha Vaidande. Sneha ma'am?
yes ma'am, I'm there. मैम, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट का मतलब है फ्रीडम, फ्रीनेस, टेंशन फ्री। मतलब जो कि मैं 10 साल जॉब करती थी, तो जैसे कि उस पे कैसे बॉस रहता है कोई ना कोई, हमारा सेल्फ कुछ रहा तो हम खुद ही खुद के बॉस होते हैं। हम मतलब टाइम हम हमारे हिसाब से मैनेज कर सकते हैं, कोई भी वर्क करते तो हमें
Right,
कोई बोलने वाला नहीं होता।
right, right. Yeah, thank you. Okay, here ma'am, आप क्या सोचते हो? प्रीता मैम।
Good evening, ma'am. Uh,
Good evening. What do you think about self-employment? हाँ,
Self-employment means, yes, exactly. We will get a freedom to work, and our choice we can do,
okay,
and
right.
nobody will be there to boss us. That's exactly thing is we have the freedom to do our work.
Right, right. Yeah. Are you self-employed?
No, ma'am. I'm working as a teacher.
Okay, okay, okay. It's okay, nice, nice. Yeah, Priyanka ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening.
गुड इवनिंग
Yeah.
मैम।
So what do you think? हाँ,
Ma'am, self-employed means that working for yourself instead of working for any company or someone else. Like we can be our own boss, and totally income depends on our efforts or responsibilities.
Right, right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Rebecca, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
As Preeta ma'am said, it's the same thing that it's like having your own. You put it on the board ahead, like creating your own opportunity rather than always searching for it. I'm right now working in college, but simultaneously I run like a self-employed in that case. So it also helps you, have a steady source of income. And plus, it's more like you're your own boss. So you don't really, it helps also a lot of women because sometimes you kind of need that flexibility when you're handling areas of life at the same time. So, yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm just moving to the topic now. So, yeah. Today we are going to understand the concept of self-employment. We try to make it more practical and useful in our career, in our life. Okay, so we try to make ourselves also self-employed. We try to focus on that concept. Okay, so try to make it more practical way. Okay, so everybody knows self-employment means if we go for the statement, otherwise meaning and definition. Normally, we are our own boss. So when we are earning by our own, we are working. There is a no one to order us. So we are only handling all the things. We may be facing loss. We may be facing. We may be getting in profit. So everything for us only. So it is totally normally that is a self-employment. We are working by ourselves. We are not depending for anything. Otherwise, we are not waiting for any other's order. Otherwise, we are not following any other's order. We are doing independently. We are doing research independently. We are trying to reach more and new customers independently. We are providing the services independently. Like Shaloma mentioned, so when we cross that like a line, normally when we become enough like enough financially independent, normally we can hire some other employees also. We can become employer also. We can run a big company also. So that also can be possible. But in the beginning stage, normally what we have to do, we have to be self-employed. So in self-employment, what we do, we have to know how to handle all the responsibility. It will be normally it will become mandatory to handle all the responsibility because reason of the lack of financial support, lack of other support also. Like if you want to hire anyone, so you should have enough fund also. So normally in beginning stage of the self-employment, it is quite difficult. So it may be quite struggle also. But after some years, you will start to earn enough amount also, enough money also. Then after that, you can appoint some assistant, otherwise managers, everyone. Okay, so the basic thing here relate to the self-employment concept. We try to understand the characteristics of self-employment. So normally independence, normally here you are completely independent. You can take your own decision. So nobody is here to force. It will be up to you only what you are taking, when you are taking. So any decision, how you are taking, it will be up to you only. So next one is income control. So normally your income will be based on your skills, your effort, your hard work and everything. But sometimes this also happens. We can see the people and normally who start new business, new enterprises and all. No, so they may close within 6 months, within 1 year, within 2 years, within 3 years and all. So why? They may be doing hard work and everything, but they may not getting enough return. So financial return is very, very important. If we are not getting enough financial return, no, it is not possible to run. This is a reality. Without financial support, it is not possible to run. In the beginning stage, we may be using our skills and all, but in the continuous growth, otherwise in our next step, we require financial support. It may be for marketing, it may be for any other thing. So we required, because here when we are self-employed, no, we also have to learn something new. That thing also very important. If we just stuck in specific place, so some months, some years the client may we get, but after some months, what happens? The things are normally changing here, and it changes rapidly. It may be skill also. We have to upgrade with that normally today, like AI. So AI is very, very important. And normally, lots of things are automated, like it may be WhatsApp. So there is a chat GPT is there. So these things are came already. So we have to learn all that things also, like a technical things also. We have to go with that. We can't stick anywhere. Yeah, I know this skill. This is enough. I can't sit there. So next one is responsibility. Here we have to handle all the responsibility in the beginning. So I just want to share my own experience here. Okay. So in the beginning, actually, when we started, no, so there what happened? We required website. So we gave someone to prepare a website. So they prepared. But the thing what happened, we paid the amount and everything, 15,000 nearly we paid also in the beginning. We also don't aware about the website, anything. We don't have any technical knowledge. But after that, what happened? It was running for 4 days in a month. Only 4 days it was running in a month, and left day it will be just closed. It shows error. We try to contact them, so they are not even responding properly. So they are not taking any care about that. So we just continued recalling them. Nearly it over like 1 year. So after that, we try to think, no, we can't depend them. So we are facing financial issues also. With that, we can't depend them, because when the people come to us, customers come to us, otherwise learners come to us, they directly ask, where is your website? Your website is not working. So they generally mention in that way. So we start to think, then we have to learn that. So then after that, I learned a website building, and also I only created the website. So sometimes what happens, no, when we face financial issues and all, in the beginning stage, we have to learn all the things. So we have to learn all the things. It may be technical concept, it may be a managerial thing. So we have to learn. So other than that, it will be really difficult. We can't depend on other people, because if we are getting dependent, no, we have to give something for them. That will be our responsibility also. We are taking any service by any someone, so it will be our responsibility to give something to them. It may be like remuneration. But in that situation, what happens? In that situation, what happens? We may be unable to pay reason of financial issues. Otherwise, lack of capital. Okay, so these are the issues arises. That is the reason in self-employment we have to learn number of things. It may be technical, it may be soft skills, it may be anything, managerial skills, marketing, so financial management, everything we have to learn. Okay. And here we have to take all the responsibility also, and flexibility. Here this will be flexible. This is a reality. This self-employment is completely flexible. If you feel like I am sick today, so I can't work, okay, no one going to going to ask with you, no one going to order with you. So they just what we generally do in that concept, like if we feel like I'm unable to do, we just skip our work. Otherwise, we just take a holiday for that day. No one is going to order us, no one going to cut our salary. So this thing happens, okay, in this self-employment. So it's one of the greatest advantage, actually. So it is really very flexible. And risk and reward. So this is one of the important thing. Like if your business is going up, you will get enough return, profit and all. But if it go down, so you will go for loss. You only responsible that too also for profit and loss. No one going to take that responsibility. But in job, you no need to worry about profit and loss. You are working, you are getting salary, so that's all. But in self-employment, if you are investing anything, so you have to think about that. So how it is going to useful, otherwise how it is going to return. So I am going to get loss, otherwise I am going to get profit. So these things we have to keep in our mind, and it will be up to us only. Okay. Yeah, Chavi ma'am, would you please mute yourself?
Extremely sorry, ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So these are the characteristics we generally see here. These are the general things. Okay. So we just move forward. And the reason why we have to be self-employed is one of the important thing. So first one is we already try to understand freedom and flexibility. So like you may be here, maximum people are, I think, housewives, otherwise some are self-employed, some are working professionals. Maximum, I think, women are there, and only some are maybe gents are there. Yeah, normally, if we are doing any if you are self-employed, otherwise if you are working your own, it may be in the psychology field, otherwise it may be in any other field. So you have a complete freedom to schedule. Otherwise, like if you feel like tired, you can skip, otherwise reschedule your sessions and all. But normally, if you are working under someone, like you are employee under someone, normally you have to complete the task, which one given by your boss, otherwise higher authority, otherwise management, whoever. Okay, so yeah. But normally self-employment, what happens? We will be completely free to take decisions. If we feel completely tired, then we can just postpone for tomorrow. So, and with that, normally we are working from anywhere. So this thing also happen in these days. So it is applicable for these days, like online and all. So we can work through online and all. But somewhere, like if you are keeping any specific shop, otherwise center and all, then you have to be there. So there is a no boss. You make the decisions. No one is there. Like a one word we can use here, no, like abuse you. So this word we can use, like throw the words. So throw the words. Sometimes what happens, if we are working under someone, we feel like very sad for some situation, reason of higher authorities blamings and all. So you may be working 100% right, so you may be giving 100% by your side. So still they identify something and they just started to mention, yeah, you didn't done this properly, so this is not like this is not like this. They started to mention in that way. So here we no need to listen all that things. Okay, but I'm not mentioning directly only self-employment is good. So I'm not directly mentioning, because this also has there's a number of disadvantages. Self-employment also have a number of disadvantages, so that also we are going to understand. Okay, but I'm just mentioning here advantages. And earning, here normally there may be the not fixed salary, otherwise fixed amount. But normally what happens, whatever you are getting, otherwise you are getting return. So when you make it less, otherwise deduct all the expenses, the left things will be yours only. No one is going to ask with you, so why you have taken this amount. No one is going to ask with you. So it will be yours only. So all the profits relate to you only. You only can keep all the profit. But if any expenses is there, then also you have to bear that. So another one thing is, if you feel like you want to broaden your things, otherwise, so such thing is there, you have to spread your services and like that way. Otherwise, you want to feel like you want to select any other services, you want to change your field in that thing, so you can do that. So no, you no need to ask someone. So you don't need to take any permission and all. Okay, so job security through ownership. Here you have a job security. It's one of the greatest thing. Normally, no one is there fire you. But if you are working under someone, there is a fear of fire by the employer. But there is a not such thing in self-employment. Okay. So if I feel like normally your income is increasing, you are getting enough profit and all, so then you can hire for assistants, otherwise managers, whatever employees required in your company. So you can only handle the managerial field, otherwise managerial post. So other people to whom you are going to hire, they are going to handle all the other responsibility. So when you reach that stage, when you are able to hire someone, when you are able to give the salary to someone, so in that stage, okay. So lifestyle design, here normally your life is totally like you can keep your life flexible and relax also. So this thing can be done. But sometime what happens, burnout also happens, is the reality. We just try to understand after that. Okay. So normally, if you feel like you want to enjoy with your family, want to spend time with your family, you want to go outside, you want to practice your passion, interest, so you can do. No one is going to ask that. Okay. Like if you just focus on your well-being, your own health and all, you can completely focus on that. So no one going to ask So no one going to restrict that. It may be reason of the time bound, it may be reason of any place and all, no one. And digital economy opportunities. Normally, in these days, the things are improving, which I have mentioned, otherwise changing. You can sell your product globally, otherwise through online mode. In remote areas, so you can sell your services or products. So if it is a product, then you can go with the Flipkart, otherwise Amazon and all such thing. Other than that, it is the services, you can directly reach your customers. It may be through the Google ads, otherwise Facebook ads and all. Okay. So next one is growing demand for specialized and flexible workers. So this is also one of the important thing. Like we can work like freelancers and all. So there is also like a specific time duration and specific job also we can do. So we can do that things. Like a specific job, when we complete it, it's over. Like you are working as a freelancer, just think you are a app developer. So someone reached you to develop a app. So you develop the app, nearly you taken 15 days. So when it is over, it is over. So in this way also, it can work. Okay. So you just try to understand disadvantages. So this one also we have to consider very, very importantly. So sometimes what happens, we may start some specific self-employment, but after that what happens, it may difficult to continue. Reason may be any. It may be reason of the customers, it may be reason of the financial issue, it may be reason of managerial conflict. Sometimes what happens, if we have a partner, like two people combined and they just started some business and all, they just planning to become self-employed, so like a partners. But after some time what happens, it creates some misunderstanding, otherwise it creates some conflict and all, so that also creates some issues. Okay. And marketing also, and so these are the issues arises. So you just try to understand. Okay. So unstable income, here I have mentioned in the beginning also, there is a no fixed income. Sometime it may go for high, sometime it may go for low, sometime it may go for loss also, sometime it may go for profit also. So you only going to handle all the things. It may be profit, loss. You can't mention no, I am not responsible for loss. I done my hard work. I'm not responsible. You can't mention in that way. You have to take responsibility for that. Such courage you should have. So then only start your self-employment. Otherwise, try to go for self-employment. If you have such courage, if you have such strength, I am able to handle it, be profit or loss. So then you can start self-employment. So no employer benefits. So this is also one of the disadvantage we can see here, like insurance, otherwise normally like paid leave. So these are the things you may not get. So as a self-employed, you may not get all such benefits. Okay. PF and all things are there, no? So you are handling like an employee and employer. So two parties responsibilities also you only handling, otherwise you only managing. Loneliness and isolation, such issues may arise because we are working from long time in a specific condition, otherwise specific environment situation and all. We may feel isolated, otherwise loneliness and all. So this may happen. More responsibility, here we have to take more responsibility, which I have mentioned, like a marketing, client communication, so service delivery. So everything we have to manage in the beginning stage. In the beginning stage, it may happen. So next, longer working hours. In the beginning stage here also, we have to work for a long time. It's very important. Normally what we do, trial and error. So I'm just sharing based on my experience. What we do in the beginning, we do trial and error. We may be done MBA, we may be studied anything, we may be read number of books. Still, it is not going to work when it comes to the practical thing. So that is the reason we have to go with trial and error only. So I just give the example here, like counselor concept. So if I mention here in Bangalore, so it may be online is good, I'm mentioning here. So, but you may be thinking, like no, here in our area, in our surrounding, otherwise our situation, I don't feel online is good. So you maybe feel like, no, offline is a better thing. So it is based on different person. Otherwise, it is different from person to person. We can't stick any specific thing. This only right, this only right, this only workable, this not workable. We can't fix that. It depends on region. It depends on the person's skills, everything, market and customers. So financial availability, otherwise capital availability. So all the things are considerable here. We can't directly mention anything. Yeah, this is right, this is wrong. No. Okay. So here we have to work for a long time in the beginning. This is a reality because we are only employer and employee. We are only handling all the things. A to Z, we are only handling. And another one difficulties is really difficult to get loans. So if we are taken loans, then it is really difficult to return the return the amount which one we have taken. So normally which we can see, if we are taking loan, then we have to return interest also. Normally if you go for bank, then they ask, okay, so how you are going to return this loan? If we mention there is a nothing, so then they are not going to give the loan. So other than that, if you are taking any loan by third parties, you have to pay huge interest. It's not a minimum amount of interest. So it is really difficult. If our business go loss, then it is really very difficult to handle other things. And next one is burnout. So here our mental health also impacts sometimes. We feel completely tired, fed up and all. So normally we understood, no, loneliness, we feel alone and we feel like no one is there for support in the beginning stage. We feel like a burnout. So other than that, mental issues also, we may feel like stress and all. Okay, I'm not mentioning any disorders and all. So like stress issue. So difficult to balance personal life and this employment and all. So this may arise. It's really difficult to set the boundaries. That is the reason if we are in this field, we have to set the clear boundaries. Yeah, this is my time, this is my working hour, this is my personal life, personal time. We have to set the boundaries. But still, normally, all that work are cross the boundaries also, which I am sharing my own experience. So we may set the boundaries, still it cross the boundary. This is the reality. Okay, but still we try to keep it on track. Okay. Okay, so this is the concept which one we try to understand. So next one is question for you. Okay, so popular fields of self-employment. So what are the popular fields of self-employment? Anybody know? Anybody? Please tell me.
Ma'am, can I share?
Yeah, popular fields of self-employment. In these days, which one you can observe, no? So which one you can see?
Ma'am, first one I observed counseling. Second one I observed teaching.
Okay, nice. Any other?
Ma'am, occult science, which include astrology, tarot cards and all that. Now numerology, ये सब आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा मैम पिछले 2-3 सालों से since 2021 I think ये वाला जो एक बहुत अच्छा इंडस्ट्री है. प्लस फिटनेस, सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट में जो पर्सनल ट्रेनर होते हैं, जो फ्रीलांसिंग काम करते हैं, जो विजिट लेते हैं, होम विजिट वगैरह, वो वाले, वो दोनों, वो बहुत उसमें स्कोप है. मतलब बहुत वो आजकल चल रहा है, पिछले वो भी 4-5 साल से चल रहा है.
राइट, सही है. एनी अदर? हाँ, कंटेंट क्रिएटर, ज्वेलरी मेकिंग, स्टिचिंग, बहुत सारे ऐसे फील्ड है जहां हम देखेंगे ना, तो बहुत सारे फील्ड है. इट में भी ड्राइंग टीचर भी हम बन सकते थे. हमारी ड्राइंग अच्छी है, पेंटिंग अच्छी है, कलरिंग अच्छी है, तो वी कैन डू दैट आल्सो.
App development,
App development, right.
Photo editing or like
Right.
video
editing. राइट, कोचिंग, राइट. सो कोचिंग में बहुत सारे अलग अलग कोचिंग भी आ रही है. जैसे यहाँ पर लाइफ कोचिंग है, सो हेल्थ कोचिंग, वेलनेस कोचिंग, बहुत अलग अलग कॉन्सेप्ट की, पेरेंटिंग, वो सारे बहुत अलग अलग कॉन्सेप्ट आजकल ओपन अप हो रहा है.
इवन दो
fitness
अभी
coaching.
आजकल जैसे प्रोजेक्ट मेकिंग एंड लाइक आपके जो भी सबमिशंस एंड ऑल होते हैं कॉलेज में, दे पीपल आर आल्सो डूइंग दैट, के ऑन द बिहाफ ऑफ स्टूडेंट दे आर मेकिंग दैट सो दे कैन इजीली बाय एंड डिपॉजिट इन द स्कूल और कॉलेज।
राइट राइट, वो पीएचडी थीसिस तक सेल करते हैं, मैंने देखा है।
Right, right. I have when I just do with IGNU na, that assignments, projects, synopsis, everything are available in the market.
Right, right. So normally if we search now, there is a number of fields. यदि हम सर्च करेंगे ना, बहुत सारे हमें फील्ड मिलेंगे, बहुत अलग 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 फील्ड मिलेंगे। जो भी फील्ड आपको लगता है, मतलब जो भी स्किल आप में लगता है मुझे में ये है, so you can become self employment based on that. So जैसे I just give the example, if you think you are a good communicator, आपकी communication skill है, excellent है, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, कम्युनिकेशन कोच आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो। सो किस तरीके से बात करनी है लोगों को, यू आर गिविंग द गाइडेंस, यू आर टीचिंग देम हाउ टू स्पीक। सो इट्स नॉट इजी टास्क एक्चुअली। सो यहाँ पर आप ये भी शुरू कर सकते हो, मतलब जो आपके पास स्किल है ना, सो उसके बेस पर ही आप अपने आपको सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड बना सकते हो। बट द थिंग इज हाउ यू आर स्टार्टिंग एंड एबिलिटी ऑफ यूरसेल्फ। सो यहाँ पर ये भी देखना पड़ेगा, सो मार्केट कैसा है, सो ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। सो नॉर्मली बहुत हमें दिखने को मिलता है ना, जैसे आजकल लाइक ट्यूशन, सो ट्यूशन आल्सो वन ऑफ द बेस्ट सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट, अदरवाइज एम्प्लॉय या। सो यहाँ पर नॉर्मली समटाइम व्हाट हैपेंस, टीचर में बी अवे फ्रॉम द स्कूल। सो टीचर जो है, जो ट्यूशन देना चाहते हैं वो टीचर है, सो उनकी जो सराउंडिंग है वहां पर बिल्कुल भी बच्चे नहीं है, ये भी होता है। तो वहां पर वो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉय बनने की कोशिश करेंगी, तभी वो काम नहीं आता। So such issues also arises. That is the reason the market also very very important. यहाँ पर जो है मार्केट भी बहुत important होता है. We have to understand that thing also. There is a number of fields, unlimited fields. आज तो बहुत ही ऐसे fields है, unlimited fields है, जो भी हमारी स्किल है उसी से हम सेल्फ एम्प्लॉय बन सकती है, वो बन सकते हैं। It may be communication skill, it may be drawing, it may be coloring, it may be craft, it may be singing, dancing, it may be any. You can become, if you know the dance, then you can become the fitness coach also. That's also can be possible in these days. Okay, so so how to select specific field, otherwise how to select right field? This is one of the greatest question. So yeah, anybody have any idea how to select? Otherwise, how you have selected in your field, otherwise your field how you are selected, आपके field आपने किस तरीके से select करी थी? So ये आपके लिए सवाल है, question है। Any idea? Anybody want to share?
I think I'll try, ma'am. I think it is to understanding first what you're really good at, what are our own strengths. And once you understand what is your own strength and what exactly is it that you're good at, then doing a good market research, like you said, understanding the market very well, that what services I intend to provide, is there actually a need for those services or not? So if there is a need, definitely it could be great business for you. Or if not, then you'll have to start focusing on something else, because at the end of the day, the customer is always going to be the king. It's you'll always have to give them something that they want. Also, a second thing is to niche, because sometimes we have many things we are interested in. It is very important to niche down, because like they say, when if I'm going to take a service from somewhere, I will try to see that that person is specialized in one thing. If that person says, oh, I'm good at this also, that also, I'm good at dancing, singing, teaching, painting, cooking, and everything, then for me, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this person might not be perfect in this one skill. So sometimes specialization is also very important. You need to be known for one thing that you're really good at. So finding what is that one thing that you would like to do and you will never lose interest in doing, and knowing that people also want that, that would be a perfect fit.
Right. Yeah, thank you. Right. So here, yeah. So here normally, if we want to select, otherwise, if we want to become a self-employed, first we have to try to understand ourselves. This is very, very important, and that is the first step. So this is a practical thing. Just note down some things, okay? So in the next session, like 2 sessions are there, no, self-employment. So this will be the thing. In this session, what we are going to do, we just try to understand what is self-employment, how advantage, disadvantage, so all the things, and we try to evaluate ourselves. Am I suitable for this? So I am able to face what are the disadvantages. I am able to accept that. So these are the question answer you have to ask. यदि आप चाहते हो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड बनना, तो आपको कुछ सवाल अपने आप से पूछना पड़ेगा. क्या प्रॉफिट हो, लॉस हो, क्या उसे हैंडल करने के लिए एम आई कैपेबल, मैं इतना कैपेबल हूँ, मैं इतना मोटिवेटेड हूँ कंटिन्यू काम करने के लिए. कोई आपको पीछे से धक्का देने के लिए कोई नहीं रहेगा वहां पर. नोबडी विल बी देयर to support you, otherwise support you, yeah, really support you also. And another one is like nobody is there to push you. So that is the reason you have to ask the question with yourself, am I ready for that? That's the first question. ये question अपने आप से हमें पूछना ही पड़ेगा. So next one is normally here we try to understand so how to identify, how to decide, ये सारे चीजें. Okay, so assess your skills and strengths. हमें यहाँ पर क्या करनी है, जस्ट नोट डाउन. ओके, सो अपना स्किल्स जो है और अपना स्ट्रेंथ, व्हाट आर योर स्किल्स एंड स्ट्रेंथ. सो जस्ट ट्राई टू नोट डाउन आपका स्किल्स कौन सी है. सो विच वन यू फील लाइक एक्सेलेंट, एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज एवरेज एंड लो. 3 आल्सो जस्ट डिवाइड इन 3, excellent, average and low. So strengths and skills. So next one is your interest, hobbies and passion. आपका हॉबीज जो है और आपका इंटरेस्ट जो है, आपका पैशन जो है. सो यू हैव टू नेक्स्ट स्टेप, यू हैव टू नोट डाउन. सो नेक्स्ट योर एक्सपीरियंस एंड नॉलेज. जो भी आपकी पिछले काम से, अदरवाइज लाइक प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस जो है, इट मे बी वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, एनीथिंग. सो आपको किस तरीके से एक्सपीरियंस है उस स्पेसिफिक फील्ड्स में. लाइक you are planning for tuition center, you want to open your own tuition center. So you have already experience as a teacher, it may be 3 years, 4 years and all. And the subject knowledge, you have enough knowledge, you are a master in that specific knowledge. You are planning to provide tuition, like a specific 3 subject normally people expect, otherwise student want to go, otherwise parents want to send. That is a math, science and English. So these 3 subjects, so you are master in this subject because you already have experience. So here you have to identify your experience and knowledge. So after that, market demand. So you may have a skills, you may have a knowledge, you may be mastering that specific skill and all, but still if there is a no market demand, that is just a zero. That will become just a zero, that will become just a waste. This thing we have to keep in our mind. Is there is a market or not. यहाँ पर मैंने आपको पहले बताया था, जैसे जो टीचर है वो बहुत ही एक्सीलेंट ट्यूशन वगैरह देती है, उन्हें एक्सपीरियंस है, लेकिन देयर इज नो वन नियर बाय हर हाउस. सो वहां पर जो भी आसपास जो है ना, वहां पर कोई बच्चे ही नहीं है. सो शी मे वांट टू स्टार्ट कोचिंग सेंटर, स्टिल इट मे नॉट वर्क, अदरवाइज इट मे नॉट रन. सो यहाँ पर हो सकता है वो रन ही ना करे क्योंकि वहां पर बच्चे ही नहीं है. सो वहां पर क्या है, मार्केट क्या है. सो मार्केट जो है बच्चे हैं. ओके, सो इन दिस वे. सो अदर देन दैट, जो विलेज है, विलेज में आप रेस्टोरेंट खोलना चाहते हो जहां पर घर में ही खाना बनता है, एक लोअर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली है, सो वहां पर आप चाहते हो एक रेस्टोरेंट खोलना, इट विल बिकम कंप्लीटली वेस्ट. वहां पर कोई काम नहीं आएगा. If you open the restaurant nearby the college, otherwise nearby the school also, nearby the university, so nearby the like bus stand, otherwise railway station, so जहां पर लोग ज्यादा आते हैं जाते हैं, तो वहां पर it will be suitable. So इस तरीके से what you have to do, you have to analyze the market demand. So where you are opening your setup, otherwise to whom you are targeting. Targeting means who are your customers, otherwise market. So you have to understand it clearly. Here you have to do the research and everything. So we will learn in upcoming session. Okay. So about this market research and understanding demand and all the things. Okay. So next one is so evaluate resource and investment. Here we have to understand how much we have to invest. Invest means it's not only money. सिर्फ मनी की बात ही नहीं है यहाँ पर इन्वेस्टमेंट की. आप टाइम कितना इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, स्पेंड कर रहे हो, और अपनी एनर्जी कितना स्पेंड कर रहे हो, ये सारी चीजें यहाँ पर इन्वेस्टमेंट में ही आ जाती है. सो व्हाट आर द रिसोर्सेस, के पास जो रिसोर्सेस है, आपको क्या एडिशनल रिसोर्सेस चाहिए. सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. लाइक आई एम जस्ट गिविंग द एग्जांपल. You are planning for online counseling. Okay, you are a counselor, you want to become otherwise you want to, yeah, you want to become self-employed in counseling field. So here also some specific resources you require. First thing is time, and the second thing is you may be required to spend at least a minimum amount of money to market yourself. It may be in Google, it may be in Facebook. So this you have to do. Other than that, it is really difficult to reach the people through online. If you are just sharing some videos, otherwise some content, it is not enough. It is not going to reach more people. So if we want to speed up, then we have to spend some money. We have to advertise ourselves. We have to reach some people, new people. So then it will work. And with that, some other requirements also required. Like you requires at least small setup where you can sit. It may be chair. So, and you may require at least Android mobile, otherwise a small laptop and all. So where you can provide the counseling, like it may be through the Google Meet and all. So small setup you required, still you may require at least 40 to 45,000 amount. So in this way, what we have to do, we have to understand. So what are the resources I have? What are the additional investment required? And think about your lifestyle and goals. This is also very, very important. So how much time I have in my day-to-day life and all. So all the things we have to understand. Our lifestyle, our goals and all. Sometimes what happens, we may be planning some self-employment and all, but it may not work. It may be reason of our ethical things, otherwise it may be reason of our lifestyle. So like I'm just giving the example. You are planning in the night time, you are planning to provide some services, like it may be food services and all you are planning. So it may not work. So why it may not work? Normally the night time, so there is a lesser people going to order the food and all. So that is the reason what we have to do. We have to understand our lifestyle also, goal also, the market also, everything we have to understand properly. And another one thing is, like in your house, like you are planning to provide the food, otherwise food supply, like it may be catering, normally we mentioned, no? So catering in the night time to the people. So your family is not allowing you. There is not a such lifestyle in your family structure. They mentions no. In the night time, you are not allowed to speak with anyone. So it is not safe. So they mention, then it is not going to work. So next, what we have to do, we have to evaluate our resources and investment, all the things. So which one we understood, lifestyle also, and test it out. So which one I have mentioned in the beginning, no? Trial and error. So this is very, very important. Something may work. If it work, do it more. If it is not working, change it. In therapy, we learn, no? Like, so if it work, then do it more. If it is not working, then just replace something, otherwise add additional thing. Okay. So this we generally do trial and error. Okay. Test it out. So these are the basic things which one we understood. So I am giving you a task. Okay. So if you wanted to become self-employed, otherwise you are planning for self-employment. So I'll share the PPT also in the group. So what you have to do, you try to evaluate, otherwise you just try to note down all these things. Note down all these things means like your skills and strengths, you have to write down, and interest and passions and hobbies and goals, all these things you have to write down, and your experience and knowledge you have to write down, and market demand, which one you are planning, no? So you have to plan, like you have to understand, you have to identify the market. Is it there is a proper market, right market or not? So availability of market you have to identify, and with that, resource and investment. So how much resource do you have? How much additional investment required? So, and lifestyle and goals, is it like suitable? So otherwise, normally in your lifestyle, is it adjustable? So this thing also you have to understand. And yeah, okay. So next one is, last one is टेस्ट इट आउट. सो क्या हो सकता है, व्हाट विल हैपन. सो जी आपने स्टार्ट करी है, क्या क्या पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिविटी है, क्या क्या नेगेटिव पॉजिटिविटी है. You try to note it, all these things. So actually why we are doing this thing, no? What is the positive positivity, what is the negative positivity? So if we are aware about negative and positive too also, our mind also get ready to face that. यदि हमें पता है ये लॉस होगा तो इतना लॉस हो सकता है, तो आप रेडी हो जाओगे उतना. सो अपने मेंटली आप रेडी हो जाओगे. अदर देन दैट सडनली कोई ऐसा लॉस हो जाती है तो हम बिल्कुल भी तैयार नहीं होते, हमारे माइंड बिल्कुल भी तैयार नहीं होता. तो इट क्रिएट्स इश्यूज. हमें हो सकते हैं हमें बर्नआउट महसूस हो सकती है, हमें बहुत ज्यादा एक्सेसिव स्ट्रेस महसूस हो सकती है. दैट इज रीजन व्हाट वी हैव टू मेक रेडी अवरसेल्फ. एंड अनदर वन थिंग इज, लाइक आपको क्या करनी है जब भी आप सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट की प्लान बनाते हो ना, सिमिलर, थोड़ा सा सिमिलर आपको रखनी है. जैसे एक एग्जांपल मैं आपको एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ, 2 एग्जांपल मैं आपको देती हूँ. जैसे जियो की आपको पता है, जियो नॉर्मली पता है ना. सो जियो क्या क्या करती है, सो हर एक फील्ड में वो है. सो नेटवर्क से लेकर फूड तक अभी आ चुका है वो. बहुत सारे ऐसे फूड है. अदरवाइज अभी तो नॉर्मली एप्स वगैरह भी है उनका, जियो मार्ट. सो इस तरीके की, जैसे जो नॉर्मली अमेजन वगैरह चलता है, फ्लिपकार्ट वगैरह चलता है, सो इसी तरह की जियो मार्ट है, हर एक फील्ड में है. सो उसका एडवांटेज होता है, एक्चुअली क्या होता है ना, जस्ट हम एक ही फील्ड में हम काम करते हैं तो हमें हो सकते हैं प्रॉफिट लॉस दोनों होने की हो सकती है, कभी कभी लॉस भी हो जाए. लेकिन जब हम अलग अलग फील्ड में हम होते हैं ना, तो स्पेसिफिकली अलग अलग सर्विसेज हम देते हैं, तो नॉर्मली यहाँ पर कंप्लीटली लॉस होने की संभावना कम हो जाती है. सो आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग अवर एग्जाम्पल, अवर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एग्जाम्पल. हम यहाँ पर क्या करते हैं, ट्रेनिंग भी देते हैं, काउंसलिंग और थेरेपी भी देते हैं. सो इससे क्या होता है, यदि हमें कभी कभी ये भी हो जाती है, जब हम प्रमोट करते हैं काउंसलिंग के लिए तो कम लोग आ सकते हैं. सो वहां की जो भी हमें लॉस हो रही है, तो ये ट्रेनिंग से वो क्लियर हो जाती है. सो पूरी तरीके से हमारी सिर पर नहीं आती लॉसेस. सो यदि ट्रेनिंग में हमारी कभी कम हो जाती है, लॉस हो जाती है, जो हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं उससे उतना नहीं आता, तो हमारी वहां से जो काउंसलिंग वगैरह है, सो वहां से क्लियर हो जाती है. तो एटलीस्ट तो 2 या 3 हमें रखना ही है हमेशा. सो इससे क्या होगा, वहां बैलेंस होते हुए चलेगा. सो हो सकता है स्किल एक ही चाहिए बस काफी है, लेकिन आप क्या कर रहे हो, सो उसे अलग अलग एक नजरिया होता है ना, अलग अलग तरीके से आप वहां पर दे रहे हो सर्विस. ठीक है. सो यहाँ और एक एग्जांपल मैं दे रही हूँ. हमारी यहाँ चाइल्ड सेंटर ट्रेनिंग चलती है. जैसे एक स्कूल काउंसलिंग हो गया, चाइल्ड एंड एडोलेसेंस काउंसलिंग हो गया, पेरेंटिंग कोच हो गया. सो वहां पर हम क्या करते हैं, सेम सिलेबस ही वहां पर करते हैं. सो सेम सिलेबस मतलब क्या है, पेरेंटिंग कोच का वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो होती है, वो भी पेरेंट्स को गाइड करना, वो सारी चीजें होती है. सो सिमिलर चीजें वहां पर हो जाती है. स्कूल काउंसलर, वहां पर भी सेम ही टास्क होता है जो नॉर्मली चाइल्ड एंड एडोलेसेंस काउंसलर करता है. सो यहाँ पर दिखने के लिए वो अलग होता है, लेकिन मतलब नेम जो है सो अलग अलग दिखता है, लेकिन जो चीजें होती है ना, जो इंटरनल चीजें होती है, जो सेम होती है. सो इस तरीके से कभी कभी क्या होता है, लोगों को कुछ अलग अलग नाम से चाहिए होता है. जैसे एग्जांपल है, कोई चाहता है स्कूल में स्कूल काउंसलर बनना चाहता है, तो हम चाइल्ड अदरवाइज पेरेंटिंग कोच की हम सर्टिफिकेट देंगे तो वो वहां पर काम नहीं आएगा. सो यदि उनके पास चाइल्ड एंड एडोलेसेंस काउंसलिंग वाला है, अदरवाइज स्कूल काउंसलिंग वाला है, तो बहुत अच्छी तरीके से उन्हें हेल्प हो सकती है, उन्हें अच्छे से जॉब मिल सकती है स्कूल में. तो यहाँ पर क्या है ना, सो बहुत बार जो बाहर की अदरवाइज नेम जो होता है ना, वो अलग होने से भी बहुत इम्पैक्ट करता है. ओके. सो यहाँ पर बस हमें देखना ये है क्या सिमिलर है, कहाँ पर हम सिमिलर बना सकते हैं. सो एक ही चीज को अलग अलग तरीके से किस तरीके से डिवाइड किया जा सकता है, अदरवाइज जो हमारी स्किल है उसे अलग अलग तरीके से किस तरीके से इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है. सो वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट, उसके बेस पर हमें चलना है. सो देन योर बिजनेस विल बिकम सक्सीड. सो यहाँ पर बिजनेस सक्सेस हो जाएगा, लेकिन इट टेक्स टाइम. 1 दिन में 2 दिन में कुछ नहीं होता. सो बहुत हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ेगा। सो मैं अपनी खुद की एक्सपीरियंस के बेस पर बोल रही हूँ। सो बहुत हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ेगा। सो स्मार्ट वर्क भी करना पड़ेगा, बहुत सारे नई चीजें सीखना पड़ेगा, बहुत सारे नए लोगों से मिलना पड़ेगा, ये सारी चीजें करनी पड़ेगी। सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड होना पड़ेगा, कभी भी हार नहीं माननी है। यदि लॉस भी हो रहा है, 1-2 बार लॉस भी हो रहा है, बहुत ज्यादा टेंशन नहीं लेनी है। और जब इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही सोच समझ के इन्वेस्टमेंट करना है। जहां पर चाहिए 1 रुपए भी हमें वेस्ट में इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं करनी है। सो जहां पर सच में चाहिए वहीं पर इन्वेस्टमेंट करनी है। जहां पर हमें लगता है अभी की इन्वेस्टमेंट जरूरी नहीं है, तो अभी के लिए थोड़ा सा रुकना है। सो कभी कभी क्या होता है ना, हमें लगता है हमें यहाँ इन्वेस्टमेंट कर देते हैं, लेकिन कितना वो रिटर्न में आएगा, सो ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है बिगिनिंग स्टेज में। लेकिन जब हम स्टेबल हो जाते हैं फिनेंशियली, सो इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाते हैं पूरी तरीके से, वहां पर थोड़ा बहुत आगे पीछे भी हो गया तो हमारी पूरी तरीके सिर पर नहीं आएगा। लेकिन बिगिनिंग स्टेज में यदि हम सोच समझ के इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं करते तो पूरी तरीके से हमारे सिर पर आता है। तो इसलिए बस हमें ध्यान में रखना ये है, जब भी आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो तो आपको सोच समझ कर पूरी तरीके से, होश आवाज में बोलते हैं ना नॉर्मल हिंदी में, तो इस तरीके से पूरी तरीके से केयरफुल होकर कैलकुलेट करके एडवांटेज क्या, डिसएडवांटेज क्या हो सकता है, इसका प्रॉफिट क्या हो सकती है, लॉस क्या हो सकती है, लॉस होगा तो कितना लॉस हो सकता है, क्या हम बेयर कर पाएंगे उसे। तो ये सारे चीजें कैलकुलेट करके हमें इन्वेस्टमेंट करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें देखेंगे, इन्वेस्टमेंट की कॉन्सेप्ट हम देखेंगे नेक्स्ट सेशन में। आई थिंक सैटरडे रहेगा अनदर वन। सो उसमें हम मार्केटिंग का देखेंगे और फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट देखेंगे, मैनेजरियल का हम देखेंगे किस तरीके से मैनेजर हमें करना पड़ेगा, और उसके साथ साथ डेवलपमेंट किस तरीके से हमें कंटिन्यू रखना है, ये चीजें हम नेक्स्ट में देखेंगे। ओके, सो आपको समझ में आ गया ना कैसे रहा सेशन?
It is good.
ओके, थैंक यू।
बहुत अच्छा था मैम।
थैंक यू।
Ma'am, knowledgeable and useful.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू। ओके देन।
Ma'am, it was
Ma'am,
good.
what is the topic you discussed? Ma'am, I just came. I don't know exactly what was happened.
Okay. Yeah, self-employment. Actually, I just show the screen once. Just yeah. Today it was first class related to the self-employment. This thing we done, meaning and after
Okay.
that characteristics. I'll share the recording and this PDF also, like PPT also in the group.
Yes,
So,
ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
So
normally,
that only many number of entrepreneurs and the entrepreneurs are available in Gmeet. I think this is the first time I saw more than 40 members. I thought this is the first time I can see that more number of people are available in this class. Is exactly very happy to me. Just just the first time I'm seeing that, because in regular class many of them are cut off. Only few members are. I just feel that. Right, I'm seeing very good. There are many number of entrepreneurs are available. It's a great thing. Yeah, very good, mom.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay then. So we will meet in next session, which will be on Saturday. Same topic like self-employment. There we will try to understand managerial, otherwise managerial, how to manage the things and all. Otherwise managerial field, how to handle that things, and financial management, marketing. So all these things we try to understand. So marketing, all these things are very important. Yes, ma'am. Joy, ma'am.
हाँ जी मैम, ये मेरे को ये जो आगे जो हमारे थेरेपी वाले सेशन है वो इनके बाद कंटिन्यू होंगे?
आज आपका क्लास है आज, इसमें है ना आप कितना, ओके 8 to 9 के